Welcome back to another game. 2288. Oh dear. Let's see what we get. Well, let's just use bits out bits and then we'll look at them a bit later. Right. So we give them the centre and we'll try and hit back. $21.56 bullet, 37 games. 2200 blitz, 488 games. They've gone 3 pawn. 487 games of rapid, 2288 classical, 2081, 82 games. What's the move? D5? No. C5? Maybe. D6? Maybe. Knight here? Maybe. What is the move? Knight here? No. Yes? That's kind of standard, isn't it? But is that the move? C5? C5 is in the spirit of what we want to do. Another game, I'm 2 moves in and I don't know the theory. I should really look at how you're supposed to play the modern. So it's not unusual to have 3 pawns. Okay, so they push, so this is now available for me. I think I want to play d6 to stop them advancing any further. Maybe e6 at some point too. It's a bit like a Benoni. A couple of games of the World Championship that ended up a bit like this. So yeah, they just got to be a bit careful about moving this bishop away. Get splattered over here. Even like the knight here, that's not something I want to do if I've got any idea of castling kingside. But where's this light squared bishop going? Okay, option to get rid of it. There, splat, splat. Or we play e6, takes. Does e6 make sense? I don't know. e6 check is annoying. Maybe just not here. Is this ever something to be stressed about? Quite likely. Let's play it safe. Let's get that light squared off the board. This and it goes. Maybe this is kind of annoying. Maybe this is kind of annoying. No, it's okay. No, this loses the piece to check. You can't block with the knight. Oh, I could, yeah, because it blocks my bishop's access. Should really learn some opening, shouldn't I? But it's fun. It's fun to play on feel. I feel like e6 was probably a pawn break I should have played for instead, but didn't see what to do against this. this. Takes, takes. Pressure here. E6, takes, takes. I feel more confident in this position. Can I get a knight here? No. So this forces the trade. Do I want to keep my light squared bishop now? This also forces the trade. Takes, takes. Is that something I want to come out this way? Maybe, but I think I just get the door rammed in with c4, don't I? So maybe a6 takes, takes, and then on this, there's maybe the option of sacking, if you're so well inclined. This is a move. And this takes, takes. I don't have too many squares. So maybe we start off with a6. Trade here. Yeah, I like that. We'll play this way. Okay, I'm kind of happy with this transposition. I'm happy that they've given up their light squared bishop too. Slightly concerned I might get steamrolled through the kingside with their pawns. Why have they, why? Now this is quite a big threat, isn't it? So play this. Double attack here, and threatening this with check. Yeah, threatening this, threatening this. To my eyes, this wins something. You can't play this because your b2 pawn hangs. Boop. Most likely play this. Bishop takes, queen takes. Knight here. b4. Rook here. Queen g7. Queen fianchetto. What's better than having a bishop fianchetted on g7 to protect your king? Have your queen there. I know having a queen. Okay, yeah, fine. c4 does the job too, but same line, right? Takes, takes, takes. Knight out. Ooh. Yeah, so takes, takes, takes. Knight can't go there, there. So knight's forced there. So if I start with this, if queen takes, they can't do that, can they? Because takes, 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 then you can't defend the rook. Knight can't go there, I take it. Knight can't go there, I take it. Knight can't go there, I take it. So if I take there, then rook takes. Is that better or worse? Then takes, then takes, then takes. Then knight there. Do I want their rook on f3? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to be taking that anyway. I'm going to be taking that anyway. And they're going to end up with the knight here. And it would love to develop itself to f3, but it can't. So let's take that. I mean, they've got to take back, haven't they? So yeah, so queen takes I think is a mistake. I think queen takes loses a piece. But not expecting them to do that. They've got the other option of taking with the rook. I feel a bit nervous that, yeah, fine, so they see that. So bishop takes, that takes, knight there. And then rook b8. Yeah, I think we're going. Or do we check first? Any advantage to that? I don't think so. King in corner, maybe some back rank potential. Any advantage to this? King in the corner. Is it helpful having that or not? Is this pin going to be useful at some point? I think we just go for straight up. Smash. See, I'd love to be able to play these games incognito where you don't see your opponent's rating. Because I play it more properly. It's not quite there, is there? Yeah, so rook wants to come here and gobble my b pawn. So I was thinking rook b8. Other option is this. I think rook b8. On this, I could get greedy, or I can swing back. There's no other immediate threats on my position. Well, okay. There, maybe I do get greedy, because if I come back, say, then this is kind of annoying. Stops the knight from having too much fun. Also need to make sure we stay above 2 minutes, because when we looked at my insights, my accuracy was pretty good until I was less than 3%, 2%. Minute and a half, maybe it was. Yeah, try and keep at least 2 minutes on the clock at all times. If you're playing on increment, it dropped like 20 percentage points. So next goal is to develop my pieces in castle and not to get run over with e5 or f5, which is going to be kind of challenging to limit their pawn breaks. So that's why I'm a bit nervous about playing knight f6, because it just gives them a free run at it. But we're currently holding that square, right? That square is held by a pawn, a knight, and a queen, although the queen can be displaced relatively easily. I can gobble. Or I can check. Two pawns and a passed a pawn feels nice. Or I can just check, which is kind of safe. I think I'll just take the pawn. Let's take the pawn. Why not take the pawn? My development is questionable. So I think maybe the main break would be f5. But I'm okay to see that, aren't I? Because that really weakens their e5 square. So maybe I am okay to put just plant my knight in here. Some control on e4. So this takes. Yeah, knight on f6 feels good. Let me get a knight on f6. Get a knight on f6, get castled. a bit worried about the fact that I've basically just enticed a free rook swing over for them. But we can deal with that. We can deal with the rook swing. So we're up 2 pawns. A free past a pawn. We just need to make sure we don't get mated. Any endgame here will be good with pieces off the board. Just don't get mated, get into that position. So I think if they're white, they just need to try and smash up the position. If they can just start just like removing the F and E pawns and smashing down here. Okay, so they're just basically just trying to restrict my queen's exit. Which is kind of annoying actually, isn't it? A5, A4? No. I think this is where I'm going to end up, isn't it? Queen here. So the threat's like there, 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 there. Don't think they can get me from there. Rook over, and I can dance in. B5. B5, but then like there, there. Knight there also just blocks the way that my queen could come back. Maybe I'll go here and try and lift this knight out of the way. Maybe this knight goes here. So I got a square for my queen. Not easy. I really want to keep this knight here. So what about this? This, 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 this. They can't take here because I take there. This, this. I think I can get away with b5. This off the rip. I get over here. Can't. Then they can take. And I take. They take. Maybe here voluntarily to try and so here yeah, it's not so easy, is it? Because even on this, then they'll have like queen here. We can chill there for a move though. I think this is a reasonable move. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that second pawn. Down to 4 minutes. We've only played 14 moves. Eek. Eek, eek, eek. So yeah, my plan is to wiggle my way around here. Actually, like this is annoying. That weakens, loses control of the knight. Even like queen here, because if I go for the trade, they can accept the trade and play knight here to pick this pawn up. If I try and kick it, we can come here. So that's not ideal. But I was like, you know, even if I lose my A and my B pawn, it's still a level game. As long as I don't lose my queen, then it is not a level game. Yeah, so maybe queen here is annoying. Queen there, then there. Yes, indeed. Oh no, that's fine. Like, that gives me access to this. Or this. This comes with tempo. Knight there. Silly. There. There. Can I just go there straight away? Should I go there straight away? There's no discovery. You can just move it away though, can't you? No, because I can go, then I can retreat around this way. So what if I go here? No, no. Yes. Is that any good? Not that I can see. Or back. In any case, I'm playing queen a5 and then coming in. So queen there, I'm playing queen here. Self-pinning. But there's no takes because my queen can take. There's no here because queen can take. And anything else, I'm playing queen a5 next. And having a slow retreat out of the position. Need to be a bit careful of like queen here getting on this diagonal. Originally I was thinking queen here, knight here, but there might be some of this. Like takes, takes. Then where do I put my knight? There. Pushes it, and I am forced to play f6, which maybe is okay. Just left with quite a lot of holes around my kingside in that situation. Might end up getting mated. Yep. So like, yeah, knight here, pawn up. Takes. Would I even take it? Knight there, that there. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, takes, takes. Move the knight away, and then on this, I get splatted, so I think I'll have to play f6. I think I have to play f6. Ugly move. Ugly move. And then, you know, the knight will live here, happily ever after. But because this is my only knight move, maybe like rook h3 is viable. But then I could maybe play, if they're going to play rook h3, maybe I play h5. But then maybe they play g4. And we just question everything that we're doing. We're still up 2 pawns. I've got an escape mechanism. Just need to not get mated, need to not drop a rook. f6 again helps with some central control, so again it helps on e5. There's takes, takes, knight takes. Excuse me. Could always just play king f7. Well, okay, so the issue with king f7 is then this does become a threat, that if I then take and take, it comes with check, or if I go the other way, takes, takes, I can't take there because of the pin. Okay, I'm coming back here. Don't get that move. It's just to stop. Well, maybe it's just so you can move your knight away. I'm playing queen back here. Need to speed up, need to speed up. Because I'm going to need a long think at some point when I get stumped with a move I didn't see. So for now, yeah, come back here. One of these two options is probably good. I think I prefer c7, it just feels a bit more protected and I'm not going to get harassed as much. Knight there, castles. Feels nice. And they've got to throw their kitchen sink at me. Do that. Although one plus of queen on a7 is that we've preserved this loop here, so it could be like queen a7, you play b5, and they can't take because then we play c4 with a discovery check, picking up a bishop or knight. But we need to stabilize first. Oh, okay. Now I've vacated this square, haven't I? Yep, very good. Very, very good. So I don't want to put my queen here, really, do I? Just get whacked again. So queen here. Where will I put my queen? Maybe. And the knight will live there happily ever after. Well, yes and no. I've always got knight. I've all got knight f8, haven't I? I can play knight f8. This seems okay. Get this knight. Yeah, maybe I get this knight on f8 on d8. There. Is this a move? Not quite. Picks up 2 pawns for it. I'm a bit bereft of squares for this knight. I'm definitely not the one playing the attacking moves, am I? But it's a case of keep your guard up, fight through it, and it will all be okay. So this is a check, but I'm not so stressed about it. So I think this, any dangers with that? They've got a check. I can play king up. And they can play knight there. I can play there. There, king up. It's a really nicely placed knight. Okay, so king up. And they've got this. And if I get back, they come back. So on this I have to come out if I want to play on. And they don't have takes, they don't have back here, they only have a retreat. And I can sit here. So I don't think this quite works with them yet, but maybe they're waiting to unload it. My queen, okay. Don't know if that's sensible or not. I can't imagine this is coming. Got to be mindful that the queen is still on this diagonal, which I think is going to cause me some trouble when I forget about that. What did I say about keeping 2 minutes on my clock? So my accuracy is now basically taking a hit. So there, I'm playing here. Oh, I don't even have to now, do I? There. I can just push up once. I can play this back. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. I've got a check there. Oh, maybe is that nasty? Knight g5. Maybe just slide over and ignore it. Maybe slide back and ignore it. Yep. Because if we takes with check, and then they pick up the knight, and the queen comes in. So no, I don't want to do any of that nonsense. Yep. Takes. There's got to be a moves in here. Takes with the pawn push. Defended by the knight. Got to be careful of queen coming here. takes, I push. Maybe I've done this wrong. So there, check, back, there. Eek. Takes. Takes, takes. Takes, 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 takes. Eek. Vacates this. I come back. He pushes. My knight is buggered. He's played some quick counterplay then, like b5. Or swing man. My knights are totally busted. Oh, this is. I'd have been fine with more time. I've got this. No, I don't. My knights get totally destroyed after e6. Can he get a path through for his queen? Not currently. You can just come pick this up though. Eek. Why don't I should play b5? You can't take for this, which is what I talked about earlier. Idiot. Oh no, rook comes in here. That's mate. Oh, that's mate. Okay, misses mate and 1. Need to defend against this. Not looking good. Yep. Oh wow, why? I know exactly where that went wrong. I know exactly why it went wrong. Yeah, fair, that's why they're 22-88 and I'm not. Yeah, so what are you supposed to play here? D6. C5 scores well. Okay, C5 is good. A6, B4. Yeah, so I was happy with this transposition. So we pick up the pawn. Pick up the second pawn. Wow. +1, despite being down 2 pawns for white. Still +1 for white throughout, really? It's +1.8. So now's the first time that it's not. B5, you just got to play B5. Suck it up, man. What am I doing? Yeah, I need to keep that knight there. Play B5, so... And I can ignore all the threats as well, I just don't need to open it up. Don't need to open it up. d5 again. Yeah, plus now mate in 2. Yeah, pawn takes us mate in 1. Well, okay, fine. So I wasn't in such a good position as I thought. I had more untangling to do, and they found ways to make it really difficult for me.